Right. Hi, Vanputa. So you all welcome to the grade 10 English medium paper class today. So we are dealing with paper number 14 today. So that is a second paper that is very important to you because you know that in the second paper, the lot of students losing their marks. So we have to improve that one. If you wish to score a solid A pass, you should score more in the paper 2, right? All of you can do the paper 1, that's no issue, but the issue is with the paper 2. So we can recover that issue with the discussion of a detailed good quality paper set, the paper 2s. So I think we discussed several paper 2s together, and today also we are discussing a second paper. So now I will share you the paper. So we will discuss one by one the question. So this is what we are going to discuss today. Right. So this is the question number 1. Normally the question number 1 we can see by the themes of percentage. So now we are discussing this type of question here. So the assessed annual value of Prageet's house is rupees 24,000. He pays annual interest 8% as the rate. So he spent one expenditure, that is the annual uh, annual rate for their property. Okay, so then you can calculate the annual rate first. Okay, this is my argument. Then he rent his house for 1 year monthly rental basis, and after he paid the rate from the amount, he spent 38,080 for the maintenance of the works. Then one expenditure annual rate, then the maintenance 38,000 80 rupees 38,080. Okay, then annual rate how to spend, that is 8% of the annual assessed value. So 8% of annual assessed value, that is 24,000. That is the first expenditure, and this is the second expenditure. The third one, after paying these things, the remaining amount is rupees 200,000. Then remain is 200,000. So now you can see that how the total earning of this person is the sum of these three figures, right? The total earning of this person is the annual rate he spent, and then he spent on maintenance. After that, remaining this much. Then how much he has earned through the monthly annual rental. Monthly is the rental collecting, but annually this is the total earning. Right. Now we will calculate these three figures. Right. First, we will calculate the annual rates that he paid. So we'll calculate first one, annual rate for the assessed for the property. So that means 8%, 8 upon 100 into the annual assessed value, that is rupees 24,000. Okay, then here two zeros cancelled. Then you can multiply these two figures together. Right, rupees 1,920. So that is the annual rate that he is paying. Okay, right. Then we will take the maintenance cost. Maintenance cost, that is rupees 38,080. 38,080. Then the remained is 200,000. That is 200,000. Now you can see the sum of these three figures that are the total earning. So what is the total earning? You can add these three figures. Right. That means rupees 240,000 he has earned. Why? He spent this much on annual rate. He spent for maintenance and balance was 200,000. Then what he had the total money? He had total money 240,000 annually. Right. Then how he got this money? By renting the house to a certain person or whatever, by renting. So this is annual income through the annual rental. So they ask him monthly rental. So we know that for per annum 12 months they are. So we can divide by 12 to see the monthly rental. So this is the earning through the annual. So you can find out the monthly rental. Monthly rental is, right, rupees 240,000 divide by the number of months per year, that is 12. Okay, then you take rupees 12 to 20,000, that is the monthly rental. Okay, so you should have a proper plan of the question in your mind. Okay, so you got this is how you got the annual earning, you got the annual rate, then the maintenance cost and the balance with him. Then this much totally he earned annually, that is earned through the renting out the building. So you just divide by 12 to take the monthly rental. Okay, so that is the first question part. Hands up those who got the answer, this value. Okay, so this is how you get the marks. This part 2 there, then you take the total earnings 2 marks, then you taking the monthly rental 2 marks there. So altogether 6 marks there per this question. Right, correct it. Right, now we will move to the part B of the question. See clearly the part B of the question. Right. So part B regarding the income tax, you know that normally this is a question in the paper income tax, in paper 1 or paper 2 sometimes. Sometimes you can see in the paper 1. Okay. Now we are moving to the income tax question. This is very important, and some students saying that their income tax is the most difficult part. Right, now see how to do this one, and this is the most difficult part. Why? The income tax given and then they ask in the annual income. When the income given and tax calculating easy, but here would be difficult. Right, now we check the question part 2. Okay, now you can see that initial income rupees 1,200,000, that is free, 0%. Free means tax free means 0%, not charge. Then next to 600,000, then it apply 6%, and for next 600,000 12%. Okay, right, now what they mentioned that uh, from that person the income tax is charged 84,000. So income tax charge this much, rupees 84,000. They are asking what would be the annual income. Right, now we have one guess. The income tax charge mean his annual income should be more than 1.2 million. That means 1,200,000. Why? If an income tax being charged means his income shall be more than that. Otherwise, no income tax. Right? If it is 1,200,000 or less than that. Okay. Now we have an idea. his income is more than this region. Okay, but we do not know whether it comes to this and ending here, or whether there's some income part come to this region and ending there. So now you need to determine from which parts his annual income is ending. So now how we know that? From this part, no income tax is charged. For this part, it is 6% of the next 600,000. If his income totally lies to this 600,000, additionally from this part, we will check how much 6% of 600,000, what is the income tax for this second 600,000. Now you calculate, I put this one as this is first is 0, then I put 2 and 3. So I take first part, what is the income tax? Income tax, how to find income tax? This is 600,000, 6% of that. So you write 6% means 6 upon 100 into the 600,000 rupees. Then you calculate the income tax for that region. Then you can see that 6 into 6, 36, and 3 zeros there. That means if his income more than that, now it is 5, then additionally put 600,000 to this region. For that part, that is charge is 36,000 income tax. How much now income, if his income tax is 36,000, what would be his income? This income should be there, must. This one plus 600,000, then the income tax is 36,000. For 36,000, the income should be this one plus this one. But now you feel that this is the first region income tax, but his income tax is more than 600,000. Okay, so more than this 600,000. Why? 84,000 is there. For next 600,000, again 12% is charged. Now we will find out. So now our idea, now the income is more than this region and more than this region. Some part or fully lies with there. So now I will write for second part, I calculate what is the income tax. Income tax, if totally 600,000 is there, then I take 6 upon 100 into rupees 600,000. Now check what is the income tax. Then you can see that, 12 upon 12%, no, 12 upon 100 into 600,000. That is given you rupees 72,000. Now what happened? If you add this 36,000 to 72,000, what is the total income tax? You can see that 6 plus 2, 8, 7 plus 3, 108,000. So now you have an idea. If it is totally this 600,000 there, then the income tax 72,000, and then totally 108,000. But now it says 84,000 only. That means here total 36,000 there, but you should have remained the balance of 84,000 and 36,000 being charged for this region. That means the total income of that region is not 600,000. Understood? If our value, if our sum is less than 84,000, right, that means the income passes that region. But now our idea here 36,000, the total 108,000. If he passed these two, but now feel that the income lies for the third region is less than 600,000. If it is 600,000, 72 and 72, 36 exceed this income tax. Now we take the income lies for the second part. So that means our argument here, the tax-free income is there for his income totally, and then here 600,000 there. Why? You calculate that is 36,000, more than that this value. Then not totally 600,000 there, some part of 600,000 there, maybe 100,000, 200,000, 250,000, but we do not know, because the balance income gained through this income region. Then you can find out what is the income tax in this region. How to take it? 84,000 is the total income tax charge. Subtracts, right, 36,000 charge here. right? Then check what is the balance income tax applicable to this region. So 0, 0, 0, then 8, then 7 subtract 3, 4. That means rupees 48,000. That means for this region, income tax charge is 48,000. Then what is the income there? Now income tax is there, income part taken as X. Then how to take that one? So you take income as X, X into 12%, 12 upon 100 shall equal to the income tax in this region, that is 48,000. So now equal to 48,000. Now you can simplify as a simple equation. Now check how to simplify it. 12 into X, 12X upon 100 equal 48,000. Now just multiply by 100 both the side, right? Then 12x equal 48,000 into 100 mean 2 zeros added. Just divide by 12 both the sides to subject x. Then x equal 12 into 4, then 0, 0, 2, 3 zeros. Then that is rupees 400,000. That means your idea, here we had this total income, then here 600,000, but the income lies to the third region is 400,000 only, right? Then for this x has 400,000. Okay, now the total income is the sum of these two, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what is the total income then? Total income equal, right, 1.2 million plus 600,000 plus 400,000. Here 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, 2 means 2,200,000 rupees. So that is the answer. I write below 2,200,000 rupees. Right. This is my argument. Third, make a understand very clearly, because you know that in most of the papers we have seen students fails when the income tax given and the taxable income asking. Income tax given and income asking. Hands up those who understood and got the answer. Right. The answer 2,200,000 rupees. This is the final answer. ඒක logically පුතා තේරුම් ගන්න. right. කටපාඩම් කරන්න එපා. කොහොමද ආවේ කියලා හිතන්න. මම explain කරනවා for the who cannot understand, couldn't understand it. මෙයාගේ income tax එක 84,000 තියෙනවා කියන්නේ අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම income tax එක වැඩිලා තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙයාට වඩා වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක හරි. එතකොට අපි බැලුවා මේ 600,000 වලට totally 6% වැදුනොත් කීයද කියලා. එතකොට එන්නේ 36,000. හරිද? එතකොට අපේ 84,000 වැදිලා කියන්නේ එහෙනම් මේ region එකක් පැනලා කියලා අපේ idea එක ආවා. එතකොට මේකට සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම 600,000 ප්‍රමාණයක් ඉතුරු වුණොත් ඒ 600,000 වලටම 12% බැලුවොත් අපිට ආවි 48,000. හරි. හැබැයි sorry 48,000 නෙමෙයි 72,000 ගාණක්. එතකොට මේ දෙක එකතු කරපුවාම 108,000 ආව. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතන සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම 600,000 තියෙන්න බෑ. එහෙම තිබුණොත් taxable income 102,000 something. So next our idea was here then not 600,000 is the maximum limit. Rather than that, a lower value should be there as the income part in this third region. Okay, we got that is as X, and then we know that how much the income tax for this region. How to take the income tax? The total income tax 84,000, and for this region it was 36,000. Then we subtracted and we saw that for this region the income tax charge is 48,000 income tax. Then the taxable income taken as X. Then X of 12% shall be the income tax balance 48,000 equal to that. Then we found the in taxable income X here as 400,000. Then the total income shall be the sum of this one plus this one and here part. In the exam, if the income tax is a value like 24,000, what is your idea? So in the first region, that if totally 600,000, they are 36,000. Now income tax is 24,000. Then what is your idea? For the second region, not totally 600,000 there, then some part is there that you take X as X into 6% equal to that income because it is less than 36,000. So හැම වෙලේම income tax එක දීලා income එක ඇහුවොත් මේක තමයි හදන ක්‍රමය. අනිත් ක්‍රමේ මොකක්ද අහන්නේ විභාගෙදී? income එක දීලා income tax එක අහනවා. එතකොට මේ regions තුනට salary එක කඩාගෙන එක percentage එකට apply කරලා total එක ගන්න. ඒක තමයි total income tax එක. මේක තමයි අමාරුම part එක. This is the difficult part when the income tax given asking the income. Okay, right? Because I know that some students failure with this question. That is very important, right? Understand, and if you cannot again do it, right? After the class, take your book and again do the question, right? Right. Now we move to the second question. Make තාම හොඳ ප්‍රශ්න පුතා දැන් වැරදුනොත්, right? If you got an incorrect answer, right? Again do after the class the question. See how the answer came and do it by yourself. So without dedications, no any victory puta, right? You have to dedicate. You have to work hard. You have to be in the class, right? Otherwise, you cannot take a victory to good solid results. Those who got the results, they work hard. So that's the truth. Okay, an incomplete table shows for the graph. So you can see the graph question. So I have taught you the exactly the graph. If you need to ask any questions here, right, you can send me a message. Then I will give you the chance. Right. Here you can see that find the value of y when x equals 0. You can see the symmetry of the table, but some coordinates cannot find using the symmetry. 5 5 0 0, see there 3 3, they are normally asking the coordinates cannot find using the symmetry, right? So can substitute to the equation, find y value when x equals 0. So what is the tool we have? We have the tool, the x value y equal minus x squared plus 4. Okay, then for x you substitute as 0, x as 0. So y equal negative 0 squared plus 4. 0 squared is 0, then plus 4 means 4. Okay, so the x answer is 4. So for that one, you have 1 marks for finding the coordinates. Okay, the previous part, income tax part, 4 marks there. Using the scale 10 is small division as 1 unit along the x-axis and y-axis, use the graph of the function, right? Now you are going to draw the graph of the function. Right. Now remember how to draw. So now you have the scale given. Now plot the axis. So when you are plotting the axis, I plot the y-axis first, then I see the x-coordinate. So x are balanced, positive 3 and negative 3. That means both the terminal having the same gap. So the y-axis can be middle aligned, right? So I can align the y-axis at exactly the half of the paper. Me idea ke ganna puta. Take this idea before you draw a graph. And then the x to be placed. So x to be placed by looking into the y-axis. So y-axis coordinates the maximum positive sides 4, negative sides 5. It's like almost same. So can align to the middle, the x-axis. So this is my axis, two axis, x-axis and y-axis. Right. See, this is x and this is y. 0 and here x coordinate 1 2 3 and y coordinates negative 1 negative 2 negative 3 and here the y coordinates are positive 4 maximum 1 2 3 4 and take more 5 and negative negative 5 negative 2 negative 3 negative 4 negative 5. Okay, now plot the coordinates negative 3 negative 5 negative 3 negative 5 means here. Okay, then negative 2 0, then negative 1 positive 3, then 0 positive 4, right? 1, positive 3, then 2, 0, and the positive 3, negative 5. Positive 3 and negative 5 here. Right. So this is the plot in the coordinates. Right. See there how I plotted it. Okay, now I connect. So I have given a trick to you, right? Whenever the points 2 points far away, right? That is not a formal instruction, huh? But you can use the ruler because far away points there when you connect manually or when you connect by a ruler, it doesn't appear a much difference, but that is actually prohibited. But you know that whenever 2 points far away, when you connect manually or ruler, you cannot see like because not curved lines there, just like straight path. Okay, then what you do, you manually connect these points that cannot be right here, should be manually take like a smooth curve here, right? And this is connected. Okay, this is how you connect the graph. So what is the equation of the graph? Yes, put the question. So in the question is says go 1 unit along x-axis and y-axis. Then the graph became right. Let me check. Using the scale, 10 small division as 1 unit along the x-axis and y-axis. So the graph, yes, 10 small division as 1 unit along both x and y. 10 small square 1 units. Okay, both x and y same. That's what I think you asked. The scale given. So y equal minus x squared plus 1. Right. Now check. Okay. Write the coordinates of the turning points. Turning point. So here the graph is turning. Right. Meterin tamai turning when. So you are turning, you are having your turning points when. When your O level exams comes, you have a turning point. Turn when, right? To A level low, to home. Right? In A level is the most turning point in your life, right? Rather than this, right? A level decides where you go actually, right? O level decides where you go with the A level or you do the which streams solidly. But A level define you where you go actually, where you become an engineer, doctor, or the teacher, whatever profession, or you go in other academic path. Likewise, it is defined. That's the turning, right? Turning point of your life. So you have such turning points in your life also, right? Make a better turn. So here the turning point is this one. So the graph is turning here, turning. You turn. So the turning point is this one. They ask in the coordinates of a turning point. Turning point coordinate, normally coordinate is given as within the bracket x coordinate 0, y coordinate 4. For drawing graph, you have this components, right? Calibrate both the axes correctly. That is done, and making the points exactly placing at least 5 points and taking a smooth curve. Taking a smooth curve. See, there are three wordings having there in your curve, right? Calibrate correctly with the given scale, then plotting the points, right? At least 5 correctly and take in the smooth curve should be there. Okay, then if you have satisfying the conditions, you have 3 marks for the graphs. Okay, 1 mark for the coordinates, altogether four marks given. Now the question in, write the coordinates of the turning point. This is the coordinate, so you have 2 marks there for the coordinate. Okay, in part 2, write the intervals of value of x which the function is positive, which the function is positive. So the function positive, function is the graph is the y, where the above the x-axis part, above the x-axis, this is the x-axis, above part is the positive part. So the check the graph positive part, this is the positive part. Okay, totally above the x-axis. This is the positive part. Take where the positive is start here. You take the terminal, two terminal of the graph positive. This is starting and positive ending here. Okay, positive start connect to the x-axis, that is negative 2. Okay, then positive ending at positive 2. So x variance, graph variance from here to here, but the x variance is there to there. X variance there to there. So x variance is negative 2 to positive 2. You write x in between that. Okay, then make marks there. Okay, right. So between negative 2 and positive 2, this is idea. Negative 2 great x and then plus than 2. Right. Okay, that is the positive range of the function. Part 3. Part 3 asking, using the graph, find the roots of the equation. They're asking root, right? No need to check anything. Roots mean what? Where the function becomes 0, the corresponding x value. Function means graph, where the graph equal to 0 means on the x-axis. On the x-axis, the graph function becomes 0, right? So simply remember, where the graph cut the x-axis, this is the x-axis, graph cut the x-axis value, these are the roots. Dannathiya liya ganna ratu panning, right? Ratu panning highlight karaganna, right? These are the roots where the graph cut the x-axis. Two roots there, one is negative 2, the other one positive 2. So you write x equal negative 2 and the other root x equal positive 2. These are the two roots. So roots solutions means where the graph cut the x-axis. Remember that when you see the root solution wording, apply that. So 2 marks there. Okay, make the correction. Hands up and those who scored the 10 marks for this question, for the graph, 10 marks. Right, well done. So මං කිව්වේ හැම වෙලේම අපි පුතා කෙලින්ම ලකුණු 100ටම ස්කෝර් කරන්න. 100ටම ස්කෝර් කරන්න අර අපි කියන අහසට විදින්න පොල් ගහක්වත් රැඳෙනවා අන්තිමේට. රයිට් එහෙම නැති වුණොත් අපි ලකුණු 40යි 50යි 100යි එහෙම ටාගට්ස් තියාගන්න එපා. රයිට් අර වගේ ටාගට් එකක් තියාගන්න. එතකොට අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒකක අපි හිටිනවා. රයිට් yes so in final one the equation is different no puta yes you ask question right our equation is y equal negative x squared plus 4. The roots mean as I mentioned where the function mean y becomes 0 x values. Now you can make y0 x value they asking. Make y0 then equal minus x squared plus 4. So this equation roots is given in the graph. Now you can bring this all the two terms to this sides. Then what happened? Negative x squared comes here, positive x squared, 4 coming here, minus 4 equals 0. So now the question says that x squared minus 4 equals 0. Same function is there. The root concept is where y becomes 0 x values. In the graph, how to take y0 means y, the function, this is the y0 at these 2 points. So that 2 points, what are the corresponding x values? Negative 2, positive 2. Okay. Right. So do we get the choose from part 2 questions? Normally when we are doing a paper, right, do all the question, but in the exam we need to choose the questions. You know that part A 5 questions and part B 5 questions I gave at the beginning and introduction. So part A 5 questions to answer, part B another 5 questions to answer, right? So you have to answer altogether 10 questions, but you cannot choose 6 questions from one part and 4 questions from the second part. Okay, one to be eliminated from each part, 5 by 5 from both parts. Okay, that's the instruction. Okay, now we move to the third question. So simultaneous equation. Ruoni and Pavani. So when you are reading a question like simultaneous, go to the last para and see what is x, what is y. They are saying that Ruoni has x and Pavani has y. මේක කියවන්න නැතුව බොරුවට උඩේව කියවන්න එපා. ආයි ගානට යන්න වෙනවා පහලට. Ruoni has x rupees and Pavani has y amount of rupees y. Okay. Now go to the question and argue. Ruani and Pavani have certain amount of money. When Ruani's money is added to, step by step, when Ruani's money is added to, Ruani's money is what? X is added to means addition with to the three times of the amount of Pavani's money. Pavani's money is y. 3 times of Pavani's money means 3y. Added to that, that is equal to the it is rupees 2,400. So that is the first equation build up. Ruani's money x plus 3 times of Pavani's money means 3y equal to 2,400. The second point, when Pavani's money is added, Pavani's money is y added to the 3 times of the Ruani's money. Ruani's money is x, 3 times of Ruani money means 3x. That is equal to 2,800. So this is the two equation. One by one, stop and apply to the equation. No need to read whole the para and apply. Just one by one and build up. Okay, that's our instruction. Then they are asking x and y separately. See there, now the equations being built up. Right now, check one term to be eliminated, either x or y. Okay, so how to eliminate here the terms? You can see here, x here, 3x there, 3y there, y there. So at least one equation to multiply. So I multiply first one by 3 and I eliminate x term. So I multiply first equation by 3, all the terms by 3. 3 into x, 3x plus 3 into 3, 9y equal 3 into 2,400. 0, 0, 7,200. That is third equation. Now I compare these two and I subtract 3x, 3x equal. Now to subtract, to cancel x. So I 3 subtracts 2. Then I take the left side here, 3x plus 9y. Right, subtracts here y plus 3x. Within the bracket, you have to write when you subtract equation, okay? Equal 7,200 subtract 2,800. Okay, now 3x plus 9y minus into y minus y minus into 3 minus 3x equal subtraction here 0, 0, 4,400. Now 3x is cancelled. 9y minus y, 8y equal, right, 4,400. Just divide by 8 both the sides. Now you can see 8, 8 cancelled. Y equal 8 into 5, 40. Then 4 there, 40. 8 into 5, 0. Y 550. Okay, Y 550. Then you can find out the x substituting whatever. So you have to write this nice way. Y equal 550 substituting in one above. Okay, now 550 substituting here 1. So x plus, right, 3 into y 550 equal, right, 200, 2 into 2,400. Okay, so x plus equal 2,400. Okay, then x equal 2,400 subtract 1,650, 1,650. Then I take x as 750. Right, x as 750, y as 550. And finally, you have to give that. What is x? They are asking. So for building up these two equations, you have 3 marks. Okay, and then for this one, you have 2 marks for x, and For y solving, you have another 2 marks. Altogether, you have 7 marks there. Okay. But at last, remember to write not as x and y. X is what? The Ruanese money, right? You write the money with Ruanese or Ruanese money as with the unit equal rupees 750. Then you write Pavanese money. These are second paper questions. So concentrate on the steps and correct writing. That is part of your questions, because otherwise we know that some clever students, they are not writing the steps. They try to exactly take the answer, but in the question answer sheets they are losing marks. So this is how I did it. See, they are nice way of reading, right? Multiplication, subtraction done, then substituting, right? And properly substituted and get the answer, and then finalizing the answer, giving the x and y instead of x and y. I put the Ruanese money, Pavanese money. Then the examiner cannot lose your marks, right? Anyway, right now we are moving to the part B of the question, that is simplification. Okay, completed. Hands up those who got the answer x and y correctly. Right. Okay, right. Make mahaluku amaruak nebuta, right? This is very easy, right? Learn how to solve it. Okay, right. Don't be afraid to match. Just try to take the answer. මේවා හදපුවාම පොඩි ජොලියක් එනවා. ඒ ජොලිය ගන්න බලන්න. ඒ ජොලිය ආවට පස්සේ නවත්තන්න බෑ අපිව මැත්ස් හදන එක. රයිට්, ඒක එනකන් තමයි ටිකක් අවුල තියෙන්නේ. උත්තර එන්නේ නැතුවම තමයි පොඩ්ඩක් හදන්න හිතෙන්නේ. හැබැයි උත්තර එන්න ගත්තාම අපි answers එනකොට, when we are taking the answers, right, we addict to maths, right? So to that, right, fight with the maths, right? Don't give up the questions, right? Okay, now we are moving to the part B of that. See there, here algebraic fraction simplification, one point to be highlighted. If you do not that point, you will be in trouble. Okay, now check. Here simplify. Here when you are dealing algebraic fractions, here algebraic fraction subtraction. So what is the maths concept to subtract algebraic fractions? Their denominator must equal. So you check the denominator x minus 2 but 2 minus 6. You feel something they are like similar but just a difference. What is that? X minus 2 is there. Here also x minus 3, 2 we can arrange, but the terms be in exchange. In maths, this is okay. A plus 2 exactly equal to 2 plus A, right? In A level maths also we are learning A plus 2 similar to 2 plus A, but A minus 2 doesn't similar to 2 minus A, right? That the answer differ, but we can feel that we can make equal like x minus 2. So now we are doing that concept here. So what I do, so this is actually what happened. So I take in maths, this is happened here, right? Minus 1 there. I take here negative 1 as a common factor. See there, I take negative 1 outside. Then here I can write x minus 2. Now try to remove the brackets, minus into x minus x. Yes, minus into minus plus 2. No harm to the denominator. This gives you this answer. Then what happened? This minus and this minus division, then it comes as positive. Then what I can write? This division there, then I can write it as a positive. That's how you've been taught, the teachers, to change the sign and exchange the terms. That's what being taught, but that's the logic behind that. Okay, right? Then what you have to remember, you can make x minus 2 here by changing the terms, change the sign here. Okay, if it is negative, make positive. If it is positive, make negative and change the terms. Now it is fine. Now x minus 2 same. Then you make the denominator x minus 2 there. Then 5 plus 1, 6. So this is the answer. Okay, understand that concept, right? Change in the similar terms in that manner and change the sign here, right? Okay, for that part, you have the plus 3 marks. Okay, now we are moving to the question number 4. Question number 4 is like applying the quadratic equation. Okay, right. So now we have right angle triangle. Question number 4 there. So here a right angle triangle, so 90 degree, and here x minus 2 length, and here x. The area of this triangle given as 24 square centimeter. So how to find the area of this triangle? You know that in right angle triangle, this is the 90 degree. You can take these two arms as the base and the height, because this is perpendicular to this side. So you write half into base. Base is as x into the height. Height is x minus 2 equal the area. Area is given as 24. Okay. Then I can write half into x minus 2 equal 24. I can eliminate this 2 division 2 by multiplication 2. Both the sides. Then 2 cancelled. Then x into x minus 2 equal 24 into 2, 48. Then remove the bracket, x squared, x into x squared, minus 2 into x minus 2x, bring this 48 to the side, minus 48 equal 0. Okay, so this is first part they are asking. For building up this one, you have 3 marks there. Okay, then find the length of AB by solving the equations. Then you have to factorize it, because in grade 10 maths, we have the questions which are factorizable. But in grade 11, we have questions not factorized. Then we use the formula and completing square method, which is learned by grade 11. Okay, now here, how to factorize this one? X squared minus 2x minus 48. This is a trinomial quadratic expression. Then you multiply minus 48 with x squared, and you take minus 48 x squared. Now you determine with the multiplication minus 48 to be constructed, as well as when you add the terms, that minus 2x should be there. But to have product minus, you should have plus and minus. Then when plus and minus, when you add it, the difference should be 2. That is negative 2. So 48 product and difference 2 means 8 into 6. And here you check minus 2 there. Say then the bigger value should be minus. I put minus 8x plus 6x there. Now I replace the middle term with the sum of these two terms. So x squared plus 6x minus 8x minus 48 equals 0. Now I take 2 by 2 common factors, x plus 6 minus 8, x plus 6 equals 0. Now I take x plus 6 as common factor outside, then x here, x minus 8 equals 0. Now you can see a product equals 0 in maths. To make a product 0 means 1 to be 0 at least. So you write x plus 6 equals 0, or the other factor x minus 8 equals 0. Here x subject here, x equal negative 6, bring positive 6 to other side, or x equal positive 8. Okay, these are the sources to solution. But here x is a length here in the triangle, it cannot be negative. You write but x greater than 0, therefore x equal 8 centimeter. So this is the argument. Reject this negative answer and finalize the answer is x as 8 centimeter. Okay, for finding this answer, you have another 3 marks. Then they are asking part 2, find the length of AB by solving the equation. Then length AB means the side length, x minus 2, AB equal x minus 2. Now for x you substitute 8, 8 minus 2, that means 6 centimeter. Okay, for that one you have 2 marks. Now all together you got just 1 marks. All together on this question you got 7 marks there. Okay, correct it. Then the last part regarding the binomial expansion. So what's the binomial expansion? A plus b squared, take the a plus b squared. If a plus b equal 8, a plus b equal 8. In this type of questions, they are asking a squared plus b squared means you have to make the perfect squares of both sides. Take the square of both sides of the equation. You write a plus b perfect square equal 8 squared. So take the square of these terms. A squared plus AB product, AB twice of that, 2AB plus second term square, B squared equal 8 square means 64. Okay, now you write nearly A squared plus B squared plus 2AB equals 64. Now AB product given as 15. For AB product, we have an answer 15. Just substitute, right, 2 into their AB. AB is what? AB is 15 equals 64. Now a squared plus b squared plus 2 into 15 means 30 equals 64. Now subject a squared plus b squared equal 64 subtracts 30. Then a squared plus b squared equal, right, 34 is the answer. Right, for that one you have 3 marks. Hands up those who got this answer, 34 for this question. මේ හොඳට අහගන්න මිස් කරගන්න එපා සෙෂන් එක right මේ ගණන් ඉතාම වැදගත් right අපි සතියකට මුණ ගැහෙන්නේ පොඩි වෙලාවයි ඊ වෙලාවේ ලයිව්ම සෙෂන් එකේ ඉන්න උතර අහුම්කන් දෙන්න පස්සේ ආයේ පසුතැවෙනව නැත්නම් අපිට බැරි වුණානේ කියලා right මේ ක්වෙස්චන්ම එන්න පුළුවන් එක්සෑම් එකට හරි right මොකද කරේ right we got the perfect squares of both sides right? And then we got the expansion. You know that the perfect square. First term is squared plus the 2 into product of the terms. 2 into product mean AB plus the second term is square, right? Equal right side square 64. Now you write nearly A squared plus B squared. 2 into AB product given, not individually A and B, AB product given. So AB product is what? 15. Then 2 into 15, 30. Then you subtract 30 to the other sides, then subtract it. Then a squared plus b squared being subjected. Okay, right. Now we move to the next question, question number 5. Very important questions there, right? Because sometime in 2018 we got a distance time graph for the O-level paper in the first paper. Right now we are moving to the distance time graph. So I will share you the screen. Using the graph, I will teach you. Okay, see the screen. Right. See this graph, a distance time graph of a vehicle traveled from P to S given. Yes. Find the total distance of the journey. Total distance means, right, it is coming here and ending where this is the ending point, S. So at that point, the travel distance, how to find the travel distance? Just connect that point to the y-axis. This is the ending point. The distance traveled is 100 kilometers, right? This is the kilometer axis. So you can write 100 kilometers, right? You have 2 marks. Okay, right. Correctly. I am writing using mouse. So 100 kilometers. Then find the time that the vehicle was parked. Vehicle was parked mean what? In a distance time graph, understand the nature of this straight line. When an inclined straight line like that PQ, that means with the time elapsed, it takes a more distance, the distance increasing. The distance increasing with the times mean that is the uniform speed. Okay, I write UF for uniform is US uniform speeds there. Then what happened to this region QR with the time elapsed, but not increasing the distance. That means the same distance he reached keep constant. That means no motion at rest. All the time, remember in a distance time graph, a parallel line to the x-axis is indicating, right, is depicting at rest. Okay, then RS. So RS is also an inclined angle, straight line. Then here also having a uniform speed, right? Uniform speed, not the velocity, the speed. Why? The distance is a scalar quantity, then it gives a speed, right? So here uniform speed, I write US. Okay, that's the nature. So they asking find the time that the vehicle was parked. Parked mean at rest. How to identify that rest part? The parallel line to the x-axis. This is the QR is the rest part. So the what is the time gap? 60 to 90 minutes. So how the time period? 60 to 90 means 30 gaps, 30 minutes. Understand? If you have any doubts, ask. Here the 30 minutes is the answer. 30 minutes. Then find the speed in the part PQ and RS in kilometer per hour. So that is the major outcome of this graph, finding the speed of any region using the graph. How to find? PQ speed means you take this right angle triangle or part of that right angle triangle, and I take this part whole together. This is the right angle triangle. Then take this vertical height and divide it by the horizontal length. So PQ part speed is taken. What is the vertical height? That is 40. This height is 40 kilometer. Right, divide by the horizontal length is what? Here 60 minutes. You can write by hours. That means 1 hour. So what is the speeds then? 40 kilometer per hour. 40 kilometer is stop there. Hours goes to top as h minus 1. 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, so that is the speed at part PQ. Then RS also same. Similarly, you need to take the speed. So you can take this right angle triangle. Okay, the vertical height divided by the horizontal length. See what is the vertical height from 40 to 100. What is the gap? 40 to 100, 60 kilometer. That is a 60 kilometer gap. Just divide by the horizontal length. Horizontal length means from here to here. What is the length? 90 to 150. That is 60 minutes. 60 minutes means again 1 hour. So that means 60 kilometer per hour. 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, for that parts you have 2 marks. 2 marks per PQ and RS length, speeds. Understood everyone? Right, vertical height divided by the horizontal length. 60 kilometer divided by 1 hour. 60 kilometer per hour. Find the average speed of the vehicles in kilometer. Average speeds, remember the equations, the total distance traveled, right, divide by the total time taken. Average speed means the total distance over total time. So how to find the total distance? This is the ending point. This is the total distance traveled. That means 100 kilometer divide by the total time taken. What is the total time? This ending point connect to the x-axis. That is 150 minutes. 150 minutes convert as the hours. How to convert as hours? Just divide by 60. 150 divide by 60, then hours. Then now fraction under fraction, how to simplify? Just keep 100 there, multiply with the reciprocal of the second fraction. Reciprocal means 60 goes to the up and 150 goes to down. Now simplify, 0, 0 cancelled. So here 5, 3, 5, 2. Okay, then 3, 1, 3, 20. So 20 into 2, that gives you 40. So what's the answer? 40 kilometer per hour. So that is the average speed of the vehicle. So average speed, you have 2 marks. So remember how to take total distance over total time. Total distance over total time. Then if the vehicle continuously traveled in uniform speed of 80 kilometer per hour and in the journey found how much earlier than can be completed than the time taken previously. So 80 kilometer per hour. So I will do it manually. See there, if we travel, what is the total distance of the journey? 100 kilometer. That is the total journey. If they travel with 80 kilometer per hour, what is the time taken? Okay. So the time is equal the distance over the speed. Distance over the speed. So you can simplify 0, 0, then 2, 4, 2, 5. That means kilometer cancel 5 upon 4 hours. You can convert to the minutes. How to convert to the minutes? Just multiply by 60 to make minutes. Then you can see 4 1 4 15. 15 into 5 75 minutes. So now it's reach 75 minutes to reach 100 kilometer with the speed this. Okay, right. Then but actually in our motion, how much the time taken? 150 minutes. So now the time taken 150 minutes. So how much earlier can finish the motion? So 150 subtract 75. That means 75 minutes is the earlier finish, the time saving. Right, for that one, another 2 mark is there. Okay, right. Hands up those who got the answer for the total answers correctly for the distance time graph. Right, ලේසි නේ පුතා. අවුලක් නැහැනේ. Right. මේක ඉගෙන ගන්න. Right. එන්න පුළුවන් distance time 10 marks for term test. Most probably sometimes we have seen, but on O level also we have seen distance time graph. So where what you need to remember for finding the distance time graph, the graph nature, right? When you draw a graph of distance time, there may be 3 parts only, right? This is uniform speed. This is uniform speed. This is at rest, no motion. ඒක කියනවා ඌ එක්ක තේබුණා කාත් එක්ක හරි නැත්නම් කතා කරනවා කාත් එක්ක හරි නැත්නම් යාළුවෙක් හම්බෙලා ඌව බලන්න යනවා හොස්පිටල් එකට රයිට් එහෙම නැත්නම් මගදී ට්‍රැෆික් එකට අහු වෙලා එක තැන ඉන්නවා එක තැන ඉන්න ඕනේ රයිට් අන්න එහෙම කතාවක් කියනවා ඒ කියන්නේ at rest no motion and remember that distance time graph cannot never been come back මෙහෙම graph parts තියෙන්න බෑ උතර මතක තියාගන්න where in distance time graph in displacement time graph in science may have but here cannot distance time කවදාකවත් ආපසු එන්නේ නැහැ ආපසු හැරෙන්නේ නැහැ අයියේ distance never been reduced කවදාකවත් distance එක reduce වෙන්නේ නැහැ උතර මතක තියාගන්න සමහරු කඩේට ගිහිල්ලා shop එකට ගිහිල්ලා ආපහු එනවා කියලා motion එක දික් කරන්න කියනවා ආපහු එනවා කියපු ගමන් අර ඔළුවේ තියෙන්නේ නිකන් මෙහෙම ගිහිල්ලා මෙහෙමදී ආපහු graph එක අඳිනවා කියලා නෑ never been come back in a distance time graph all the time distance time graph going forward until we get die අපි මැරෙන කම්ම right distance time graph is moving forward never come back right but the displacement time graph may be zero when we die if we born somewhere and we die in the same place in the same hospital we born and in the same hospital we die what happened our displacement would be zero but distance never been zero okay distance all the time increasing if we come back or go where anywhere distance increasing right remember that one because I have seen some students drawing in a distance time graph coming down way so no part like this in the distance time graph උත්තර තේරුම් ගන්න පුතාව කියන points ඔවා ඉතාම වැදගත් මොකද මම අර ළමයින්ගේ වැරදි දැකලා තියෙන නිසා ඒක ඔයාලා ඒ වැරදි කරන්න එපා කියලා දෙද්දි හරි right. ඒවත් කියලා දීලත් කරන්නත් එපා ඈ. Right. හොඳයි. එහෙනම් that is okay. Now we are moving to the next part. Next question. These are very interesting questions that you can learn a lot, right? So this question I do in the same. This is regarding the mean length of a piece of a fabric, right? That is the length of piece of a fabric 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, and then here we have the number of pieces. That means the frequency 4, 10, 16, 10, 8, 2. Right. Now see, f into x you take, that is called the fx column. Why we required fx column? We need to check how many 10 pieces are there length in total. That means 10, 4 times there, 10 into 4 we required. Just multiply 10 into 4, 40, 20 into 10, 200. Then 30 into 16, just 480. Then here 400. Then here 400. Here 120. Okay, that is the fx column. Then you take this sigma fx. Okay, so these are the actually the column. So at last you take these two values. Here sigma fx required, that means the sum of fx column. Here zeros there. Then 1640, and you take sigma f, that is sum of f columns. Here 50, right? 50 there. Okay, now you can take the mean. Before that we move to the question, what is the mod of the length of a removed piece of fabric? Mod they are asking. Mod means the most repetitive data, means the highest frequency data. So what is the highest frequency? The frequency is this column. Highest frequency is 16. It belongs to which fabric length? That is 30 centimeter. So first part, your answer should be 30 centimeter. That is the mod. Okay. So you have 2 marks there. Then part 2, they are asking, fill the fx column. That is done. Fx column done. For that one, you have 3 marks there. Then find the mean length of the removed piece of fabric to the nearest centimeter. Right. You know that mean equal x bar. This is very important equation. X bar equal sigma fx, means the sum of fx columns divided by sum of f column. Sigma fx divided by sigma f. So sigma fx mean fx column sum, that is 1640, divide by the sum of f column, that is 50. Okay, now you can divide 0, 0 cancel, then 5 into 3, 15, 1 remaining for 14, 5 into 2, 10, for 48, 32.8 centimeter. They are asking to the nearest centimeter. That means first decimal place disregard and you add 1, because here 8 more 5 or more than 5, and that means 33 centimeter. That's approximately equal. Okay, fine. So finding that means you have another 3 marks there. Then the last part, if the price of 1 meter of this type of fabric rupees 750, show that the value of the fabric assumed to be removed in 5 days is more than 61,000. Okay, so this is the fabric removed from a day. The following length of a piece. The following table shows the length of a piece of fabric taken from a sample of fabric removed from a garment factory on a day to the nearest 10 centimeter. So that means the, yes, right. So now we can see that average Mean is the average of a length of piece removed, right, in a garment factory, that is 33 centimeter. But so length of one fabric, right? So per day, how much is the pieces removed? They removed 50 pieces, 50 pieces per day. Then you can calculate per day how much is the total removing fabric. In day we so that several sizes length fabric being removed, but now the total sample represent the value mean. Now we says that per removing one fabric is 33 centimeter. Although it's having lower value, upper value, we decide the mean is the acceptable parameter for that sample. Okay, then 33 centimeter, such 50 parts they are per day. Per 5 days means into 5, right? This is the length of fabric being removed, okay, by centimeter to make meter. This is one short. To make meter, just I divide by 100 to make meters. Then this is the meters. Right? This is the centimeter length. Multiply by 50 y, such 50 pieces per day. Then 5 days, this is the total length. Then you divide by 100 to make the meters. So that means the length, right, removed from 5 days by meters. Okay, then I can simplify 51, 52, then 51, 52, then 33 into 5, divide by 2. Take it. 82.5 meters removed. Then 1 meter is how much? Just multiply by 1 meter cost is 750. Just multiply by 750. 82.5 multiply by 750. Then that gives you rupees 61,000, 61,875. Okay, then that is more than 61,000. How to say that more than? It is greater. You can write greater than rupees 61,000. One short, right? Simplest. Okay, right. This is more than 61,000. Right, this is how you understand. This is average, says the one removing fabric length. Although some days 10 fabric length they are, 60 they are, average means now one fabric length is this much. Then we got multiplied by 50. Why? Per day 50 fabric being cut down. So 33 into 50. So that is per day fabric waste. Then 5 days into 5 multiplied, then that is by centimeter, because here centimeter, then you divide by 100 to make meters. Okay, now we had this much of meters waste for 5 days. Then 1 meter cost is 750, just multiply by 750 to make the cost. Then that gives you more than 61,000 value. Okay, so the last 2 marks given for that. Okay, now we move to the question number 7. Right. Hands up those who got the 10 marks for this question. This with value. Okay. Right. Right now we are moving to the question number 7. That is very simple question. See, they are progression, but that not dealing progression. Right. Just with use of the number pattern, you can understand the number pattern 3, 8, 3, comma 8, comma 13, comma 18, and 3 dots. Carefully and answer the question given below. Find the common term of the number pattern. I will tell you the easiest way of finding the common term. So here they are not asking using the arithmetic progression, just using the number pattern knowledge. So how to take the common term? First take the difference. So how to take the difference? Just 8 subtract 3. After term subtract the previous terms. You take the consecutive 2 terms. So D equal 8 minus 3 is 5. Okay, then you build up the first term, take the difference 5 and multiply the 1 to build up the first term. 5 into 1, 5, but the first term should be 3. 5 into 1, 5, but to take 3, you have to subtract 2. Why? 5 into 1, 5, minus 2 is 3. That is the first term we build up, T1. Now for 1, here you put n, then Tn equal 5. For 1, you put n minus 2. Okay, where you build up, you talk the common difference and multiply by 1. 5 into 1, 5, but the first term not given, then subtract 2 to make 3. Then replace 1 by n. So that is the general term of this progression. So you have 2 marks there. So part 2. Find the 15th term of this progression. Right, 15th term. Now you have nth term. Just replace n by whatever terms they are asking. So here 15th term asking. So you write t n equal 5n minus 2. For n you substitute 15 and 5 into 15 minus 2. Okay, then 5 into 15 means 75 minus 2, that means 73. Okay, then T15 equals 73. Okay, so you have another 3 marks there. Okay, then part 3, this is very easy. Part 3, which term is 103? Now the term given, asking which term is, that means in asking. So term given, Tn given, and in asking. So substitute to the general equation Tn equal 5n minus 2. For Tn, substitute the term 103 equal, right now, 5n minus 2. Then this minus 2 to the other side, 103 plus 2 equal 5n. Then 5n equal 105. Just to subject n, divide by 5 both the sides. 5 cancel, then n equal to 1. So that means 21st term. 103 means the 121st term. Okay, that's not much hard. That is 2 marks. Then part 4, we are asking express n plus 2 term in terms of n. So n plus 2 terms. So you have n term Tn equal 5n minus 2. How to find n plus 2 terms? If they ask 100 term, we replace n by 100. If they ask in 5th term, we replace by n by 5. If they ask n plus 2 terms, means we substitute for n plus 2. So for n, you replace n plus 2. So here you replace n by n plus 2. Now put n වෙනුවට n plus 2 දාන්න. It is like a term 10th, 15th, 100, likewise n plus 2. So n plus 2, n plus 2 and minus 2 there. Now remove the bracket. 5 into n, 5n, 5 into 2, 10, then minus 2. Then you can simplify 5 in 10 minus 2 is 8. So Tn plus 2 equal 5n plus 8. Okay, you have 3 marks there. So that's the 6th, 7th question. Right, now I move to the next question. See carefully, right. Hands up those who got the answers. 10 marks question for this one. Yes, that is not much hard regarding the number pattern. You can build up. So we didn't use the arithmetic progression, right? Using the number pattern knowledge in grade 9 maths, we can do it. Okay, now see to the next question. These are very important, right? Use only a straight edge and a pair of compass. Show the construction lines clearly, right? They are asking to build up a construction, right? See there, I will do it. So now here, use only a straight edge. Okay, construct the lines, triangles A, B, C such that AB equals 6, BC equal. You can make a rough sketch of this construction equation. AB equals 6. You make at the side AB 6. Yes. Okay. This is rough sketch to draw. Then BC is 8. BC somewhere 8 and ABC 90. ABC means here 90. Okay. And C somewhere here. Then BC is 8 centimeter. Here 8 centimeter. And then you can build up the triangle there. Okay, so this is what we need to build up. So what I do, I build up the triangle first. See there. I draw, this is exact way of doing now. I draw a free line without measuring the distance. Then take AB as 6 centimeter. I take 6 centimeter to the compass, right? Making on a straight edge, I take 6 centimeter. Okay. And then I go there and I mark 6 centimeter here. And I go there and I mark there. Okay. Now I mark here AB. This is AB as 6 centimeter. Okay. AB as 6 centimeter. Now ABC is 90 degree. A, B, somewhere C, here 90 degree. So how to make a 90 degree here? You can make an arc here, right? See there and cross the arc, or you can directly make an arc and increase the distance. This is how you make a 90 degree and keep the other terminal here, right? And then connect these 2 points together. Then you can see that this is 90 degree given. Okay, make a line, right? 90 degree line. So here 90 degree here. Now here B to C distance 8 centimeter. Now you take the compass and take 8 centimeter there and you make an arc taking 8 centimeter. Okay, so that is done. So now you mark here C as 8 centimeter length. Then connect B and C points together. Okay, so now this is the way of doing it to get B and C connected. That is done. Okay, part 1 done. So you have 3 marks for the part 1. Then they're asking, measure the length AC. Measure the length AC. AC should be 10 centimeter. You have 1 mark. How I gave that 10 centimeter? You can see this is a right angle triangle and here 6 and here 8. Remember the Pythagoras triples, right? What are the Pythagoras triples? 6, 8. Then this shall be 10 centimeter. 6, 8, 10. Pythagoras triple. That's how I get it. But if you draw correctly, that shall be 10 centimeter. Okay. Then part 3, construct the circle with center A, and the radius AB, construct a circle. Okay. Enang center එක A වෙන්න ඕනි පුතා, radius එක AB වෙන්න ඕනි. Right, this is how you draw center A and radius AB. එපැත්ත තියාන construct a triangle, circle. This is a circle, right? Here I cannot draw the other way. Yes, I can draw. This is the circle. Okay. Now they are asking, mark the point D. Mark the point D where the side AC and the circle intersect. This is the point D. Circle and the side AC intersect. Okay. Measure the BAD. BAD. Measure this angle. And CBD using the protractor. CBD. CBD. This is the CBD. Right. Measure these two. So these two shall be equal. Right. Right. The relationship between these two angles. So when you draw it, these two angles shall be equal each other. Right. මේ දෙකම සමාන වෙනවා පුතා හරියට ඇන්දොත්. Right. Hands up those who got these two angles equal when you draw it correctly. Okay, right. So the relationship is this angle equal this angle. Sorry, we are Oh, half of that. No, no, this, not this angle. That there is a theorem in O-level maths. This is equal to the this angle. I think twice of that. What is the relationship you got? Uh, that shall be this angle shall be twice of that. This is twice. This equal twice of that. Check whether it's there. Not equal, because that equal at the sector. This equal the sector angle, then twice of that. Yes, I will check measure, and this value and this value may be twice of that. Yes. What was your answer? Twice. Yes, twice. That's the relationship. Not equal, twice. Huh? Right. Because the sector is the equal, but here at the center. So center is here twice. Okay. So you have the 10 marks for the questions. Okay. Understood? That is the construction question. So these are not much hard. Right. Now we are moving to the question number 9. That is geometry question. See everyone. In that geometry, I will guide you the path. Right. So this is the sketch. Now see there A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, P. Right. So as per the question, I mark the information. ACB is 3 times of ABC. Right. ABC is I taken as X at the question last day says. And then ACB is 3 times means here 3X. Okay. And they are saying this is the angle bisector. That means these two parts equal. Okay. Then there is a perpendicular drawn here to here, that is 90 degrees. That is also okay, right? Then they are asking to show that the CAD is, this one is 90 minus 2x. Now this is how you take the answer. In geometry, visualize the questions very well, right, and understand how to do that one. So bisector means these two equal, that is fine. Now you can consider, this is how you write, consider ABC triangle. Yeah, right. Consider, right, ABC triangle. ABC triangle like consider karan ABC. Yes, fine. Then you can see that the sum of these all three angles equal 180. You write CAB angle plus 3x plus x. This total angle plus 3x plus x. Consider this triangle, add up to 180. You write the reason, you must. You can write the interior angles of a triangle. Just interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. Add up to 180. That's the theorem you use. Okay. Then you can subject here CAB angle equal 3x plus x, 4x, bring to there 180 minus 4x. Okay, that's CAB. But you they're asking CAD. So CAD is half of, right, CAB. Why? The reason AD is the angle bisector of, you have to write the reason, bisector of CAB. මේක බලන්නේ මොකෝවත් දන්නේ නැති කෙනෙක් කියලා හිතලා අපි reason එක ලියන්න ඕනේ. හරි? CAD equal half of CAB because the angle bisector is AD. Then CAD equal, right, half of CAB. Now CAB found as 180 minus 4x. Okay, then half there. You take common factor here. Both are having common factor 2. 2 taken out. Then 90 minus 2x. 90 minus 2x. Then what happens? 2 simplified. Then you have 90 minus 2x. That is the CAD angle. So the first part they are asking this one. So first part you receiving, you have 5 marks, but steps wise it is given throughout these steps you reach the question. Okay, we got this angle sum equal to 180, and then this angle found, then divide by 2 that angle. Show that ABP is a bisector by BC. ABP is this angle bisector by BC. Bisector means by BC, this is X, this to be also X. So our target is to show the bisecting is to show that if it is X, here also as X. එහෙනම් bisect වෙනවා කියලා මගේ target එක මොකද්ද පුතා? මේක X නම් මූත් X කියලා පෙන්නන එක. My plan to make this angle as X. You can use whatever theorems to prove as X. So it is now very easy. So we found this angle as 90 minus 2x. So this part also 90 minus 2x. Why the reason? That is the angle bisector. Now consider this ABD triangle. This is now I move the question. Consider ABP triangle, and now add up these values to make 180. You can write 90 minus 2x plus here 90 plus here x plus. I write this as y. I need to make y also as x. So understood? Here 90 minus 2x because these two equal, plus here 90 plus x plus y is this angle equal 180. Now you can see that 19 plus 90, 180 minus 2x plus x mean minus x plus y equal 180. Now both the sides 180 simplified, then y subjected as here 0, go there as x. So y equal x. So I found that this is also as x. Then that means therefore ABP angle is bisected by BC. Bisected by BC. Okay, right, correct it with the reasoning. Right. Binary geometry hadan, right? Right. Now we are moving to the next question. Question number 10. See there, very important question. Logarithm. Find the value of LG75. Question number 10. See there, first part. LG75, right, minus LG3 plus LG4. LG4, right, without using the logarithm table. Without using the logarithm table. ඒ කියන්නේ පුතා logarithm table පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ නැතුව මේකේ අගය අහන්න කියනවා. Right. So in logarithm we know that log subtraction is a log division. Addition is a log multiplication. So you can bring this addition two together. Okay, and subtraction at last, or whatever you can do as it is also. So what I do, I write log LG75 plus LG4 together, subtract LG3 last. Oh, you can use as it is, no problem. Now LG, you know that all are LG to the same base. Then addition of these two, I can multiply the value 75 into 4. Addition is a multiplication. And then subtraction is a division. Then I write the division by 3 at once. Understood? So LG addition as a product and subtraction as a division 3. Now I can simplify here 75 into 4 upon 3. How? 3, 1, 3, 25. 25 into 4 means 100. LG 100. LG means what? Logarithm of base 10. So that means log to the base 10, 100. So how to take the answer? 100 is which power of 10? 100 is which power of 10? That is 2 power. So that means answer is 2. 100 is which power of 10? That is 2. So the answer is 2. Okay, for that one you have 3 marks there. Now we are moving to the part 2. Okay, understand the logic. Log addition is a multiplication and subtraction is a division. The converse of it, like the opposition, when you have the log multiplication, write as the log addition, right? Then division as a subtraction. Now solve without the logarithm table. So the second part, LGX plus LG2 equal, right? LG20 plus LG8. LG20 plus LG8. See there. Right now, log addition. So how to write? Log multiplication. You can write LG x plus 2. You write as x into 2 equal LG addition, then multiplication 20 into 8. Okay, now I can write LG x into 2 means 2x equal LG 20 into 8 means 160. Now you can see that LG something equal LG something to the same base, right? LG, two values are equal. So same base LG taken of two values, they are equal. That means that two values should be equally separately. So that means here 2x must equal with 160. Okay, then just divide by 2 both the sides, 2 cancel. So x equal 80. So x equal 80. Okay, so understand that one, x equal 80. So that part you have 3 marks. Right, now we move to the part number 3 of the question number 10. Right, so find the value of this one to the first decimal place using the logarithm table. Right, so first step, take the value as x equal 56.3 into 8 divided by 22.81. So take the first step, the both the sides take the LG. So you write LG x equal LG 56.3 into 8 divided by 22.81. Okay, now you take LGX, right side LG. Now you can write product of LG as the addition of LG. LG 56.3, multiplication means addition, LG 8, division means subtraction, LG 22.81. Okay, now for LG simplification, you have to take the LG value of this one. First, you find the characteristics. How 56 having 2 digits, then characteristic is 1 less than that. 2 digits there, so the characteristic is 1 point. You take the value of 56 3 with use of the logarithm table. So let me check the log table. So this is the log table. So there I can see that 56 3 So 56.3 is 56.3 value is what? 7505. 7505 plus LG8. LG8 mean characteristics were one digits there, then 0 point 80, right? 80 is 9031 minus 22 there. 22 mean characteristics 1.22 81. 2280 is 2280 is 3579 and 28 and 1 is 2, adding 2, that means 3581. Okay, now you got this simplification, this addition and subtraction. Then how to deal at the sides, not in a rough sheets. You write at the side 17505, add with 0.9031 and take the addition 6352. Then subtract this value 1.3581. 1.2955. 1.2955. That is what LGX given. Now LGX given this one, you take the x is antilog of this value 1.2955. Now you check 2955 where its location. 2955. That is 89 is there, 99, right? Then 6 should be the balance. Sorry, 12955 there. Then we have 197, 2945. So the balance 9 should be there, 10 should be there, but 9 there at 4. Then 1 points means that whole part should be having 2 digits. 2 digits means I 19 separate 19.74. 19.74. Let me check with the calculator whether we got a correct answer. Is nearly 56.3 into 8 divided by 22.81. Yes, 19.745 is the calculator's answer. So it gives us the 19.74 to the second decimal place. They are asking to the first decimal place. First decimal place. To calculate the first decimal place, you see the second one, that is less than 5. In disregard and write 19.7. Right. Okay. Hands up those who got the 10 marks for the question. Ragan Puta, right? Me itam vedagat I parak log update right? Okay, fine. Complete them. See how these steps been written, huh? Make exam make it, right? Logarithm simplification. In all level also, we have such simplification, but bit complex rather than that. This is not much complex. Just what we did, LG taken both sides, then LG product as LG addition and division as a subtraction. Then individually we take the log. We have learned that how to take log values, right? First put the characteristics and then the mantissa part by the table. And then finally we simplified and finally we get the antilog of the answer to subject X. Right. If you didn't take the answer 19.7, again do at your home and practice. Okay, now we are moving to the next question. That is geometric question. Right. See there, that is important question. Not much harder. See, I will guide you to do it. This is the parallelogram they have given, and that is ABCD. දැන් අපි ජියොමෙට්‍රි වලට බය වුණාට පුතා හිතන තරම් අර යකා කළු නෑ වගේ ජියොමෙට්‍රි බය වෙන්න දෙයක් නෑ. ලේසිම ගණන් තමයි ජියොමෙට්‍රි. ළමයි ගොඩක් හදන්න නැති නිසාම ජියොමෙට්‍රි ලේසි වෙනවා ගන්න. right? So here AC connected, and here these two lines being drawn. Okay. Okay. Now they are saying that dx and dy they are. Okay. And here, PQ they are. Okay. Fine. Now check the question. X is the midpoint of the side AB. X is the midpoint. Then make some equal marks there. The length equal marks. AB of the parallelogram. So we mentioned the parallelogram. Yes. YB is drawn parallel to DX. So that means YB, this line is parallel to DX. Right. These two also parallel. Copy the information, include the given. Right. So first part is saying that to prove that YB XD is a parallelogram. So now you can see these two sides, they have given parallel as well. Due to the bigger one is a parallelogram, these two also parallel. Now you can see that opposite sides, both the couples pairs are parallel. Then opposites two pairs are parallel, right? Then that is a parallelogram, right? So now how to write it? We can write that YB parallel. This is how you write YB parallel DX. Why the reason given. Okay, then you can write further DY parallel XB. The reason in ABCD is a parallelogram. That's why it's parallel. Therefore, you can write dy bx is a parallelogram. What's the reason? Opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. Okay, for that one, you have 3 marks there. Part 1. Now we move to the part 2. Prove that point Y is the midpoint of side DC. Prove that point Y is the midpoint of side DC. Now in this parallelogram, you can see that XB length equal DY length. This part equal this part. Okay. Then further you know that this BA part totally equal DC part. Why? ABCD parallelogram opposite sides equal. So here this part equal this part and total part equal total part, total AB equal total DC and BX equal DY. Then you can see that AX also equal YC. You have to write in that way. You can write XB equal BY. Why the reason? Opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides of dy bx parallelogram. Okay. Further, you can write AB equal DC. AB equal DC. That are the also opposite side of other parallelogram. What is that? Opposite sides of AB CD parallelogram. So this side equal this side and these two length equal. Then individual these two parts equal. Therefore, write AX equal YC. Okay, now you can say that now, therefore, dy equal YC. dy equal YC. Therefore, Y is the midpoint. Midpoint of DC. Right. So that is proved. Then you have another 3 marks. Then they asked to prove that APX triangle and YQYC are the congruent triangle. So now I will show you. So they are saying that these two triangles, this and this, you can see that Z shape angle, this angle equal this angle. Why the reason? Alternate angles Z they are, since DC parallel YAB, alternate. As well, this side equal this sides, that is proved now. Further, see how this happened? This angle equal this angle. How it happened? This is parallel, then Z is there. Then again, these two parallel, see they are these two parallel, then this equal this. Why? They are corresponding angles. Now eventually what happened? This equal to this, then this equal to this. Now we can say that these two equals. Okay. Right now you can see the triangles, these two angles equal, as well as side equal, then they are congruent. Under which case the angle side. I think that is you can write. So how do you write this one? See there, you write the triangles names. You write YCQ triangle and AXP triangle. Then you write their corresponding names. YCQ angle equal PAX angle. What's the reason? Alternate angle since line parallel. What is the line parallel? YC BC parallel AB. Mea to mea equal parallelism, right? Then you write CYQ angle equal QBX angle. By the reason this equal this, same reason that are parallel alternate. But then okay, you can see that further QBX angle equal, right, PXA angle. What are the reason? Right, they are corresponding angles since this one parallel, these two parallel. Then eventually you can say that this equal this. Therefore, CYQ angle equal here PXA angle. Right. Okay. Now it is proved. Then further you can write YC equal here AX. That is proved above. That is proved. Therefore, the triangles are congruent, under which case angle sides. Angle sides. Okay, last 4 marks is given that congruency. Okay, that is not much issue, right? You can do it, but better, right, practice how to write these steps. Okay, now we move to the set question. That is very important. See there. So this is the set question number 12. Here we have subset. Understand? First subset, the woman and indicators at W, and here the left to Middle East countries. Left to Middle East countries. Right, they indicate as M. Okay, then left for foreign jobs is the universal set. Right, left for foreign jobs. Okay, now we will check 60 labors are women. So women's are 60. That means here you write 60 on the top of the woman set. Okay, then 80 had left for the jobs in the Middle East countries. For left for the Middle East countries, 80 means on the top of the edge, you write 80. Okay, then 70 of them were women. Of that 70 were women. So here the total 80, 70% of 80. So how to take calculation? 70% means 70 upon 100 of mean multiplication, that left for the Middle East countries 80. Of that 70% are women. Then you can simplify 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 7 into 8 56. That means left for the Middle East woman is 56. That region is what? This region, that is woman as well left to the Middle East, the intersection region given. 70% of 80 is 56. Now you can calculate this region. How? From 80 subtract this part. 24, that is 24. Okay, then you can find this part, then 56 and 4 they are. Okay, right, understood. So that is the Venn diagram, complete Venn diagram. Okay, so they're asking copy the Venn diagram and include the information on it. For that part you have 6 marks there, right? For indicating this information you have 6 marks. Then part 2, right, what they're asking, how many men left to the Middle East countries? Middle East countries, men. So that means no intersection with woman set. Men means this part, 24. So 24 is there. That is the men's left to the Middle East countries. That is 2 marks. In part 3, how many women left to the other countries? This is the woman and this is the left to the Middle East. To the other country means the other side. This 4 only, right? So 4 is the answer. You have another 2 marks. Okay. So the part 4, shade the area represented the men who left to the other countries for jobs. Men's means outside the woman, complement of woman, and not to the left to the middle countries. Then mean other country means outside of that. That means the outer region of these both subset. That means here the men's left to the other countries, right region. These are men's left to the other countries, like the complement of W union M. And they're asking in set notation, right? W union M is the sum of these whole set, but except that out region. So that is the set indication, right? So shading and making their values, you have 2 marks, right? How nice, we completed the full paper. Paper 2 is the hardest part and we completed nicely. I think you gain vast knowledge if you were in the live session correctly and if you make the corrections carefully, right? Because that much of discussion, we are touching the whole syllabus of grade 10 within 2 hours, right? In different parameters. So that is the most important part to gain the marks in your exam, right? Don't be afraid to write the second paper question. We know that that is bit difficult part, but we have to do the difficult parts more and more. Then it would be our easy part. Okay, my students, so we cover up a second paper again, and then we will upload another paper today tonight for the next week, right? Everyone take the paper and do your best within the week. So if you forget anything, you can turn to the books and see the examples and see how we did the theory parts, right? And then practice and come to the and do the papers. No problem at this time, but when we move to the grade 11, we do the timing papers. I make the timing and I do the papers, right? But now practice and make your content to be cleared. Okay, right? So I think it is okay to you. Any questions, Puta, from this paper or any maths question related to that? This is the chance. If you have any questions, you can raise to me and I will clarify of this paper. If not, then I will conclude the paper. So tomorrow we have the theory class grade 10 at 8 to 10 p.m. and we will meet with the theory and next week, Monday with the paper class. Okay, Buddha, thank you very much. Have a nice day. We'll meet by next week.